O'zbek iboralarini kim ko'proq biladi? Yoshlarmi yoki qariyalarmi? Ketib ko'ramiz. O'zbek tilida biliminglarni sinab ko'rasizlar. O'zimni g'alati his qilyapman.
Burada bilimni sinab ko'rasiz.
O'zbek tili iboralari.
Ibora ma'nolari. Topa olasizmi yo'qmi?
Qarama-qarshisiga ma'nosini aytib ko'rasiz.
Topa olmaysizmi?
Mana bitta mana. Qo'shin to'g'riladi. Nima degani o'zbek tilida? Bu yerda ma'nosi. Bu yerda ibora.
Masalan, bu nima deb o'ylaysiz? Qaysi biri to'g'ri uni?
Ha, bu yerga.
Ha. Qaysi biri shuni ma'nosi?
Beg'am ko'rishni to'g'riladi.
Shunda qarang, shunda beg'amga buni qo'yamiz, so'rang.
Yo'q. Tanqid qilmoqqa aytyapsiz. Ko'rishni to'g'riladi.
Qo'sh to'g'riladiga, da, mana shunaqa dot. Hikoyat bo'lib, o'zingiz olasizmi? Shunaqa deyapsiz, to'g'rimi?
Keyingisi.
Xo'p. Buniki yarimta. Qaysi ma'noni beradi?
Kamyob, to'qqisi yarimta.
Kamyob.
To'qqisi yarimta kamyob. Tek.
Kasal bo'ldi, boshi yostiqqa tekkan.
Kasal bo'ldi. Ma'buga bu ha?
Kasal bo'ldi-da.
Kamyob po'stagini qoqib qilsa o'yin.
Bo'ladi. Bunda kamyobni olamiz.
Yo'q. Anqonning urug'i kasal bo'ldi qilsa bo'ladimi?
Anqonning urug'i
Urug'i kasal bo'ldi.
Tanqid qilmoq boshi yostiqqa tekkan-da.
Bunda mana shu bo'ladi.
Okey. Bo'ldimi tekshiramizmi?
Tekshiramiz endi.
Okey. Birinchisi qo'shini to'g'riladi. Beg'am. Bu xato. Qo'shin to'g'riladi, qo'shin to'g'rilab qo'ydim deydi. Bu haydab yubormoqqa to'g'ri keladi. Ikkinchisi do'ppisi yarimta beg'am bo'ladi. Keyingisi boshi yostiqqa tekkan. Birinchi boya to'g'ri topdingiz. Kasal bo'lgan edi. Kasal bo'lib yotib qolgan degan ma'noda ishlatiladi. Keyingisi postagini qoqdi, tanqid qildi. Urush berdi, tanqid qildi rasa. Postagini qoqdi deydi. Shu ma'noda ishlatiladi. Keyingisi anqoni urug'i deydi. Yo'q, kamyob, juda ham kam degan.
Nachi, boshni tushunmayman. Nima gap yasa berish kerak deb o'yladim.
Ha, shuning uchun aytdim-da, gap yasamaysiz dedim-da, ma'nosini to'g'rilaysiz deb nima qildim. Xo'p, ibora birinchisi demak, qo'shini to'g'riladi, shuni ma'nosi.
Qo'shini to'g'riladi degani ma'nosi haydab yubormoq degani bo'ladi u.
Keyingisi do'ppisi yarimta.
Do'ppisi yarimta degani beg'am.
Yaxshi. Uchinchisiga o'tamiz, bo'lsa sizga aytaman. Boshi yostiqqa tegdi.
Boshi yostiqqa teganda odam kasal bo'lib, boshi yostiqqa tegandan keyin hayotini o'ylab ana qiladi. Boshi yostiqqa tekkandan keyin. Postagini qoqdini ma'nosi, misol uchun birovning eshigiga yomon niyatga kelsa, u odam to'g'ri tushuntirib, to'g'ri ma'no beradi. Yaxshi gap bilan o'shani postagini qoqib jo'natib yuboradi. Uni ma'nosi shu. Tanqid qilgani. Tanqid qilganida o'sha.
Postagini qoqdi, tanqid qildi, o'zi to'g'ri turgan ekan.
Tanqid qilgani.
Anqoning urug'i.
Anqoni urug'i degani u topilmaydigan narsani so'rab keladi, ana o'shani anqoni urug'i deyiladi.
To'g'ri. Rahmat. To'g'ri topdingiz, hammasini to'g'ri topdingiz.
Xo'p, rahmat.
Shu narsa qiziqki, nima uchun yoshi kattalar yoshi kichkinalarga qaraganda ko'proq iboralarni bilishadi. Kattalar ko'proq iboralarni bilishadi, chunki ularga madaniyat singib ketgan va ular tarixiy narsalarni ko'proq bilishadi yoshlarga qaraganda. Va bundan tashqari yoshlar hozir ko'plab social media, ya'ni ijtimoiy tarmoqlar, Instagram, Telegramlarda ko'p o'tirishadi. Ehtimol shuni yuzasidan ham ular bu so'zlarni, iboralarni ishlatmasdan tez-tez ishini hal qilib, so'zlarni o'z o'rnida tez-tez qo'llashadi. Uni chiroyli qilib aytib berishga harakat qilishmaydi.
Yeah. I think I definitely agree, and we have to talk about this. What is the meaning of the word idiom? What does idiom actually mean?
Xo'p, ibora bu o'zi so'zlarni odatda o'zini ma'nosidan boshqa qo'shimcha ma'no beradi. Chunki u so'zga ko'proq, ya'ni rang-barangdorlik beradi. U so'zlarni yoki o'sha ifodalamoqchi bo'lgan fikringizni aniq lo'nda qisqa qilib va chiroyli qilib ifodalash uchun ishlatiladigan shu birikmalar hisoblanadi.
Yeah.
In Uzbek, yes.
I think for me, the most interesting part about an idiom is that when you look at idioms between different languages, like between Uzbek and English, between English and other languages, the meaning will always be different. So, for example, give me any idiom in Uzbek. Give me any idiom.
Okay. For example, in Uzbek, ko'z ochib yumguncha. Issiq ham, kabob ham kuymasin.
Okay,
You can
and
take this,
what
yes.
does that one, so that one, the last one, what does that mean, like word for word? So if we translate every single word, what is the meaning of that idiom?
It means neither the skewer nor the kebab should burn.
Okay, so I think the meaning from that is like two sides should be safe or two sides should get what they want. Is that like the meaning?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We have to keep both of them. This means kind of thing.
like keep the peace.
Yes.
Yeah, I
keep
see.
both things.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. So that's really interesting. Yeah, I think it's important to remember that, you know, the idioms come from some historical thing or from some story in the culture. So that's great. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hello.
Are you ready for your driving test?
Yes, 100%.
Alright. Recollect.
Thank you. Nice.
O'tiring jinnimisan, nima oyog'ing sinsin deyapti?
Yo, siz noto'g'ri tushundingiz. Bu amerikanchasiga omad tilayapti.
Ha, bo'pti, birochka, bo'lmasa oq yo'l.
So here's a funny situation that can happen if you take idioms too literally. Like you don't focus on the meaning, but you focus on each word. Here's what happens.
Xo'sh, o'zi idiomatik til deganda nima tushuniladi? O'zi unga misollar bera olasizmi? Can you give some examples for it?
Yeah, of course. It's kind of a broad term. It is talking about many different words and phrases that have a deeper meaning.
Qaysi iboralar foydali, qaysilari esa foydali emasligini aniqlash uchun qanaqa qoidalar mavjud? Shunaqa qoidalar bormi? O'zi qaysilari nima bo'ladi foydali, qaysilari?
Yeah, sure. So let's do this. I'm going to give you guys and you a list of 3 main things to look for when choosing the perfect idiom. So first, good idioms that are good for using in IELTS speaking are going to be newer. This is number 1. Usually old idioms are already out of date. People don't speak like that anymore. Number 2, most of the best phrases and phrasal verbs specifically are verbs. The best phrases and idiomatic language are phrasal verbs. So for example, keep in touch, which means to continue talking or continue contact. What is the translation of keep in touch in Uzbek?
Keep in touch means that aloqada bo'lib tur, da, yo'q bo'lib ketma degan ma'nolarda ishlatiladi.
Exactly, exactly. What about turn down? Turn down is when you like reject an offer or request, like you say, no, I don't want to. So turn down, how do you say that in Uzbek? Turn down.
Hop, bu o'sha takliflarni kelayotgan offerlarni rad etish. Biror bir taklif tushdi qilishingizga yoki biror narsa sizdan so'raldi, mana shu narsani siz turn down qilasiz. Ya'ni rad etasiz.
That's great. Okay, and the next one is also really interesting, pull off. So this is when you have something really difficult and you successfully do it, you achieve it. So how do we say that? How do we say that in Uzbek?
Hop, o'zbek tilida biror bir qiyin uddalab bo'lmaydigan narsalarni uddasidan chiqsa, bu pull off qilgan bo'ladi. Yes.
That's great. And then finally, here's the third thing that you must do if you want to find the perfect idiomatic language. The third thing is you have to look for phrases that can be changed. So for example, mess up. So this is a phrase which means when, you know, things go wrong, things are going bad. So you can say, I messed up, he messed up, we are messing up on this project. This is also a phrasal verb. So how do we say mess up in Uzbek?
Mess up o'zbek tilida shu buzib qo'ydik, tipa bu narsani o'sha bardak qilib buzib qo'ydik degan ma'noda ishlatsa bo'ladi.
Exactly. The next one is hang out. This is a classic one. Hang out. We are hanging out.
Yes.
They are hanging out together when you are with your friends.
Yes.
So what is the meaning in Uzbek?
O'zbek tilida bu narsa hanging out, vaqtni birga o'tkazmoq, shu do'stlaringiz bilan, oilangiz bilan yoki va hokazo. Kimlardir bilan vaqt o'tkazish, o'zi umuman vaqtni mana shunaqa sarflash hang out deb ishlatilyapti.
Next one is work out. This one actually has a couple meanings. In this case, work out is talking about if something happens the way you want it to. So in this case, in this context, how would we translate that to Uzbek?
Hop, work out hozir ma'nolari bor dedilar va именно bu yerda kelayotgani, ayniqsa shu joyda kelayotgani bu ishlashi, biror narsani ishlashi, yaxshi natija berishi, natija ko'rsatishi work out deb ishlatilyapti ingliz tilida. Yes.
So I think that's 100% true. You know, you really have to be careful when you are learning idioms in English because there are many different cases when you don't do it the right way. So let's take a look at what happens when you just learn a lot of idioms and you don't learn anything else. Let's take a look.
Wow! Ajoyib mavzu. Shunchaki 10 ta idiomani yodlab olsam, IELTSdan yuqori ball olaman. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. A piece of cake.
3 days later.
Okay, please tell me about your hometown.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining. The ball is in your court, and don't cry over spilled milk. A piece of cake when pigs fly, barking up their own tree.
Wow! Zo'r gapirdim. Yorib oldim speakingni o'zi ham. Watch!
Xo'p, menimcha endi bu o'zbek yoshlari ko'p o'zbek iboralarini bilmasligi mumkin, lekin ular ko'pchiligi ingliz tilini o'rganayotganligi uchun ular speakingni, ya'ni og'zaki nutqni rivojlantirish uchun ingliz tilida ular ingliz tilidagi iboralarni ko'pchiligini bilish ehtimoli yuqori.
Let's take a look. We are going to see who knows the definitions of these English idioms. Let's go. So you have to connect the idiom to the definition. Easy? So let's change, do you want to change the words? Change the order. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, what about this one? Break the ice. Okay.
I don't know this.
You don't know? Okay. Well, let's do the other ones then.
Hit the nail on the head.
Okay, well, let's skip that one as well. What about this one? Under the weather. This one is really common. Really common.
It's being sick.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Wait. I have the solution. Pause. Okay, so that's it. You got it exactly right. Congratulations. We're going to go through one by one, and you should tell me. 1 second. Wait. Shh. Okay, pause. We're going to pause. Sorry, mistake. Small mistake. So you should put the correct meaning here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, take it. Yes. Okay. So a piece of cake is easy. Perfect. Okay, which one is sick? Yeah, exactly. Okay. What about this one? This one is also very common.
Rarely.
It's rarely, yes. What about break the ice? What do you think break the ice means?
Take.
Yes. No, initiate. Yeah. Break the ice means initiate. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, great. You got it exactly right. Awesome. Great job. Here's something really interesting that many IELTS students know about. This is something called the marking criteria. You guys are able to see it on the screen. So the marking criteria is how examiners know what each person's score will be. So when we look at the marking criteria for lexical resource, it says they have to use idiomatic items. What this means is that each person must speak in a different way. I think that many teachers misunderstood and they thought that this is talking about idioms. But in reality, it's a different kind of thing. It's really different.
Albatta o'rtoqlar, bizga like bosing va bundan tashqari Instagram sahifamizga tashrif buyurib, direktdan bizga ibora so'zini qoldirsangiz, sizga shunaqa 100 ta foydali iborani tayyorlab qo'yganmiz. Xudo xolisa, agar bilmasangiz pastda link qo'yib qo'yganmiz, opisiyaga o'tib, bemalol Instagram kanalimizga obuna bo'lib, iboralarni qo'lga kiritishingiz mumkin.